All right. Welcome everybody to just a summer tournament playoffs. Wickion versus GgBli, and today with me is No. Hello. I'm good. I'm perfect, and I hope the players are up to a good mood here too. And they're good. I hope they perform pretty well. Yeah, it is. It is quite a lot. Although, you never know. GgBli might just be sandbagging.
Perform a little bit better in this case.
Yeah, I mean, judging it that way, yeah, players here that are pretty focused in the early game or just in like that like the typical mania sense, a little worse at the game, can perform here amazing just because the maps aren't really that challenging in themselves.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Wickion to join. Alright, there we go. Got both players in.
Alrighty.
Finally get started.
Yeah, so I hope this one will be. I hope we can see some upsets here a little bit, because the last match was a different sweep. Maybe here we'll get to see the tiebreaker once again.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you always hope to kind of see these.
Okay,
matches.
what a question. Is it possible to give him hosts just so he can check?
Let's see. So a few issues here and there. I mean, happens. I mean, I guess given that, like we were saying, it's a lot of newer faces, so sometimes you tend to have these issues. Could be like one of those players who primarily plays on laser.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing more of an uproar in the laser player base here. I think we've actually reached the point where there's more players on laser than there is on stable, and that's pretty crazy for me. I mean, they went quite far. I'm still not happy though with score v3, how it works, and a little bit disappointed with the not truly unlimited FPS that laser provides. These are like the two only issues for me that kind of prevent me from switching.
And then of course, you also have the fact that most tournaments aren't stable as well.
Yeah, I mean, to host a laser tournament is to have a supreme level of knowledge, in my opinion, because most tournament players, especially the ones that are more experienced, just simply do not like playing on laser.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, you have like all these like different stuff. But I mean, there's also the good parts with laser. Like, I mean, you won't have your storage completely murdered by having 20 different rates on one chart.
True, but counter argument to that is you cannot just delete a chart in laser how you can in the song folder. Also, yeah, this is a big thing. There is encryption on laser, which for me, yeah, I'm not playing with that. I'm sorry, it's just I am not down with that. I don't like how I cannot open my skin folder just like that and be able to edit whatever I want.
Yeah, I think there's an option for it. I think when I check, I'm not too sure though. I haven't really tested laser too much. I've been mostly playing like the ranked whenever I join it. So it's kind of just one of those
Yeah,
things that I got to kind of look at a little bit more. But
I played one round of the Mania one and one round of the Taiko. But I suck at Taiko, but it was fun nonetheless.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I tried it for standard yesterday, just because I want to try and play standard a little bit more. Just 'cause it's kind of fun, but you know, it's like a lot harder to kind of approach like these new game modes when you have experience with like other games. So having that kind of,
Yeah.
I guess game mode in a sense allows, it forces you to play things you wouldn't usually play as well and find new stuff.
Yeah, I got a new mouse a couple days ago, and yeah, I've been truly trying to grind out stable. I mean standard just a little bit, and yeah, it's been fun honestly. Compared to the mania torture I have pushing my skill level. Yeah, no, clicking less circles is definitely more fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to just kind of stop playing what you usually play, just to kind of move into like newer stuff, experience it. But I guess as we were talking, we did get the protects and bans out of the way, going into Rice 4.
All right. Yeah, so already getting the most peak song at a map pool. Straight into it.
We're gonna see how both these pairs do. Not really too sure how they'll perform. Though I guess compared to some of the other matches we've been seeing, I guess the seating's not that far apart. Although it's still a little bit noticeable, but you take what you can get.
Yeah. Oh, they are in their own slots. Okay, yeah. I didn't notice that before.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, now we can start finally getting into this first pick. We are dump pick.
Yeah. I've seen players generally perform pretty good on this. It's actually, I wanted to say this pick is one of the harder ones
Yeah, I
out
feel
of
like that
the
too.
pool. But they've just been doing very particularly good at this one. Was that a Bancho miss?
I think that was a really early miss from Wickion, which is really unfortunate.
Okay, so Wickion starting with an early miss here, but it won't impact him that much.
Hey, an early miss is better than getting a miss later on. You're not at that combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I said.
Yeah, and so they are even on the miss count, but the 10,000 score leading early shows that Wickion was pretty lucky with where he missed.
Ooh, another miss. Yeah, okay. We might have a close match. We might have a close match here.
Yeah.
Just have to wait and see.
So here. I mean, yeah, GgBli will approach the combo cap here. This will for sure gonna turn towards him maybe. But actually, you know what? He dropped a lot of ag.
Yeah, that miss earlier on was really messy. So that's gonna be one thing affecting him. But it seems like both these players are handling the chart quite well, which honestly I'm surprised about. I thought something of like this caliber would be maybe a little bit too much.
You know, that's what I was thinking too. Cause yeah, as I was playtesting this, I thought this one was definitely the hardest map of the pool, and then it has been really opposite in player performances. This has been like a very solid pick for everybody.
Yeah, I mean it's just one of those things where like you always gotta see like how people do within these picks, and then look at how other players perform on it to kind of really see what the perfect pick would be. But as we're going on though, so far Wickion holding quite a bit of a lead.
Yeah, no, Wickion holding very nicely here. GgBli, well, dropping again, this is not boding well for him, and Wickion will take the point, 33,000 point difference. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal difference here. Even though with that early miss, I already thought it was kind of over for him at first.
Yeah, well,
but yeah.
See. I'm excited to see how this match will go. It does seem like we could have a potentially close one in our hands here. Just gonna have to hope that the picks go the way that players want it to go.
Big ratio difference here, which is what I'm noticing. The grade count is pretty similar, and GgBli having just more breaks in general.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they got like 2 or 3 misses. It was just like that one miss they got really early on was just like a bunch of them, and then they kind of just lost control.
Yeah. I mean, this is what comes with the dump territory. You kind of are. It is it is a very volatile pick. So you miss once, you can kind of lose yourself and get way more than just a miss.
Yeah, especially with just like how some of these bursts are later, it's so easy just to trip up and lose control. But I guess,
Yeah.
unfortunately for Bli, that was their pick, so it is going to go over towards Wickion. Not too sure what they might want to go for. I mean, we see 2 Bryce protect, so.
Yeah, I wonder if they will switch it up a little bit because GgBli was not performing bad on the dump. So it might be some kind of advantage to him also to just continue picking Rice since he did get an advantage, but I didn't realize I have to. Cinema.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe go for something like Rice 5, maybe.
Rice 5, yeah, but at the same time, players are just not too keen on playing the 4-minute map.
Rice 1,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, pick his protect. Maybe to get out of the way early. At the same time, he does get reduced points on this.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm wondering, if he does have the early game advantage, does he really want to kind of lower his own score if he wins again? Interesting. Maybe riding the fact that he performed better at the dump pick, which is, I guess, in structure sort of similar to speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I always like to say that, like, I guess what people are more used to is, like, dump picks are basically just, like, speed tech. And there's some truth to that. Obviously, there's still, like, the differences between the both, but that's, I guess, one simple way of pulling it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you do have like that very structured dump too, which kind of plays more like a jack map. But then you have those like speed dump picks, which kind of just revolve around single streams and mini jacks. Which, yeah, this is what the pick was here, kind of revolving around, and maybe the speed is just that similar. But GgBli dropping early accuracy.
Yeah, Wickion's holding really strong accuracy though so far, so I'm interested to see how they'll do.
This is like Yuko fangirl consistency. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Sadly, we'll see a drop, but I guess on the side of Bli, that is a good thing for them since they are at a deficit right now. So they're gonna need.
Yeah, they have dropped a
get.
couple 200s even. There's at least one for sure.
Yeah, here we go. Moving on to the course now. I guess this is where we'll start to see the accuracy stabilize a little bit and see where people are mostly holding onto.
I mean, for now, both players are doing pretty good, except Wickion is playing this like a very seasoned tournament player, whereas GgBli is having a little bit of a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, this is a really good score from Wickion. I mean, it makes sense why they wanted to protect something like this, but it also does mean that they'll be losing out on a little bit of score gain that they'll be able to get usually.
Yeah.
It's nice to drop a little bit of accuracy now, but it's not going to really matter, just given the lead that he has.
Yeah, I mean, here it is kind of decided already. I don't even think a miss can really fix this, just because of the sheer accuracy difference here. I mean, the map is on the longer side, and and that is a nail in a coffin.
That's
yeah,
really
miss from
unfortunate.
GgBli.
I mean, I guess on Wickion's side, it'll help them a little bit, but not really too much. They still have like that cushioning from the accuracy at least.
Yeah, even if they broke, I mean, both scores, well, the Wickion is about to have an amazing performance here, but GgBli not too bad themselves. Without the break, this would be a very, very, very solid score. It's just that low early accuracy drop that kind of persisted throughout with the miss around the last quarter, and yeah.
Nice, gonna give it to Wickion. A
Here,
really nice
990.
99.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the grade count here and the ratio is a big thing we have to consider here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, speed maps aren't easy to ratio at the same time. This is nearly a difference of it's like 200 and something. With yeah, with a bad and way more grades. So
Yeah, kind of unfortunate for Blee, but it is going to be their pick now at least, so they'll have a little bit of control of where to really go from here on out, at least. But it's also going to depend on if they're able to also just get some score lead.
wonder if he will kind of switch out from the Rice here and go maybe for something Ellen. At the same time, he does have a Rice Protect, so he may not be that good at the land himself.
Yeah, that could be one factor, but I mean, I guess if anything, there is hybrids, and there is a ban on hybrid too, which I guess you could say may be a little bit on the LNE side, given the kind of slower nature. But then you also have hybrid one.
Yeah, Hybrid 1 would be the more physical one of all of them. Kind of more leaning towards Rice. And Hybrid 3, the one I did not expect out of every map.
I can see why. Well, we'll just have to kind of wait and see if it works out for them, though. I mean, we're still so early into the match that we don't really have enough info on how both these players do in terms of like skill sets.
It's just a very big upset in overall picks. You know, we had two kind of speedy, dumpy, kind of focused picks, and then we just randomly seeing a hybrid tech, which hybrid tech that's very coordination biased. It's yeah.
Hybrid 3 is hybrid 3.
Yeah, it's a little mean map. It's a I would not want to play this.
Yeah, hybrids are so infamous for being this way.
I was thinking of like what would I ban in this map pool, and I thought of, like I guess either LN1 or Hybrid 3. They're the very mean maps.
Yeah, they're really mean. You always have to have some of those mean maps. There's always going to be an audience for them. And I mean, they can be fun to play if you're able to handle them quite well. So we'll have to see if Blee will be able to handle it enough to get a little bit of score back.
Yeah, I mean he is holding. Oh my god. He
really
was holding on pretty good. Yeah, releasing very early. You know what? This is what I kind of noticed with the players that are lower seedings in the playoffs. I think they have their LN bodies not figured out yet.
Yeah.
It might be people just, for example, switching from a normal skin, for example, to Percy or in reverse, and they tend to release just a little bit early. Like to the point that they actually get grades on like a long LN, which is kind of concerning here.
Yeah, it could also just be like the players themselves not having like really strong fundamentals when it comes to just like playing LN accuracy in general, which can be a huge thing, especially in these like earlier pools.
Yeah.
But as we move on to this next course, Blee's gonna have to hope to be able to capitalize off the drop from Wickion's side.
I mean, yeah, the score gap here is not that bad for now. For sure, if Wickion breaks once more, then we could see an upset, but GgBli just losing that accuracy.
Yeah, it's really the accuracy that's holding them back. I mean, they're able to hold on to the consistency, which is gonna matter, but you still need it, right? A good amount of accuracy, especially in a situation like this.
Yeah, because in the sort of combo gaming situation, you're still expected to at least, you know, hit that 9940 mark. At least in later rounds. Here, I would like say, you know, 9920, but here. 9964 with a miss, having a 980. And yeah, GgBli without a miss, but the ratio difference is incredible. I just want to say, Wickion got a 10-1 on this map, and
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can even do that. I don't know.
Yeah, really good score on their side in terms of the ratio. So I'm interested to see how they'll continue performing, especially when it comes to like the Olympics. We do have two of them, I believe.
Yeah, he might go for like LN1 or something. Or I think LN1 is banned.
I think it was LN3. I don't. Oh, it was LN. Okay. Maybe LN3. Yeah, okay, LN3 it is. We go into our technical LN. Gonna play a little bit different than what most people are probably used to when it comes to LN Tech, but it'll make for a bit of an interesting match here.
Yeah. First time seeing the mic click map. I think at least.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
They
the
just
LN
do not,
stuff
like-
has been avoided in general.
You know what? Yeah, there's most likely one LN ban per match.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, when do you not see that happen in like a regular tournament as well? Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, that was not Bancho.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bad situation to be in. Especially just because misses are going to matter a little bit more on a pick like this one, but it was before the start, so we'll just wait and see for now. Yeah, they're struggling.
Yeah, I mean, Wickion holding that Buddhist monk act on a map like this is truly impressive. Like, I'm looking at myself, and I'm not a bad, like, you know, performer on these sort of maps, and I'm thinking, like, can this guy beat me? Like,
Yeah.
this is he's headbagging. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
GgBli is having a little bit more trouble here. But yeah, no, Wickion is sandbagging for sure. Get that guy to RO64, because 9.73 on a map like this.
That's really good. Yeah, it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
he's leading towards a 9-8-7, 9-8-8. Maybe set a territory here.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. I mean, we're kind of getting to the ending, which is gonna just be really unfortunate for Bli as they're just dropping more and more.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's doing it is the early releasing here. It's hurting them just a little bit, because every single time you have an irregular release, they tend to lose a little bit of their accuracy, which, yeah, in turn, it does not bode well for their overall performance with the 6-7. Great count, and that ratio difference being quite large here. Also the break counts, and yeah, 991.7.
Yeah, that's
can we like,
49.
yeah, seat 40, that guy is sandbagging. That guy threw like 2 of the stages for sure. I'm actually yeah, very impressed with this.
It's a really good score on their side. Wondering what Bli's going to want to go for now, since it is their pick. I'd assume they want to avoid the LNs and hybrids, given how Wickion's been performing. Potentially maybe Rice 3. Rice 2.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, yeah, he is picking his protect now, so that, you know, this is the perfect time to pick a protect. He's kind of trying to crutch for his for any points here.
Yeah.
The more points he has, the less kind of sweep he can be. If he can manage to, from that RC2, kind of maybe win, get a confidence boost, and ride it up to tiebreaker, he can for sure recover this still.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. It's gonna be interesting to see how this pick goes. Probably one of the more stamina intensive ones. So I guess that consistency is gonna matter a little bit more in this case. But we'll have to see if there's still an accuracy advantage on the side of Wickion, if there are misses.
Yeah, I'm wondering now because, I mean, technically this is one of the more simpler maps in overall how to click tutorial, you know.
Yeah.
But still, Wickion is that guy. Like, he might just be a little better. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. He might have an unexpected break, and who knows? GgBli may be the prodigy that we're waiting for on the stamina.
Yeah, but as we're going on, both players a little kind of in that 990 range. Bli kind of below it, but Lincoln's in that .96 range.
Yeah, that's actually 998 right there.
Yeah. And here we go. Finally getting into the main section, which I guess I'd assume this is where we start to see the accuracy start to stabilize a little bit.
GgBli with a miss, and Wickion playing this like I don't even know who to compare him to at this point. This is like straight up Yuko fangirl gameplay. He is the true prophecy of evil Nab.
Oh
That is a reference and a half.
Yeah. God. Yeah, but as we're going on though, holding that accuracy still, oh my god. Like 1%
Yeah,
above.
no, yeah, GgBli is not having a great time with this, but I just keep looking at this guy because he's holding, like, I guess, I don't know how many notes this map has, but he's holding like a 115 or something right now in ratio terms. So, yeah, no, this is hype for sure. I mean, he just does not have a care. He does not have a care in the world.
Yes, and we go on though. Bli gonna be struggling to kind of keep up on this, which it is gonna harm them even more as that lead starts to grow a little bit more in Wicked's favor. But I guess given that it's Protect, they will only be getting 8,500 points, so I guess
That will not be enough to win.
It'll lower the amount of score that we see gain, but not gonna really make much of a difference if Bli keeps on missing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bli is sort of suffering from stress. You know, he's pinned down because Wickion, no, he is performing way too good for these playoffs, and he sort of just is trying to maybe catch on a single point here and there, but it's just not gonna go. It's not gonna go through.
Yeah, especially as we get into like this, like I guess like kind of break section here where players get some time to build that stamina back up before going into the final section.
Just the fact that he didn't have his combo cap built up on the break section really did a lot for Wickion's lead.
Yeah. So, getting to this last few seconds of the chart, more so the same kind of jump stream that we've been seeing for the past 3 minutes. And not really much gonna change from here as oh, missed then, I guess.
Wickion would have missed, but it just won't matter. Oh, another break, but the lead is barely going down, unfortunately, for GgBli, even though he did clutch up the last part. This was a 981 with 3 misses. Holy.
Yeah.
Okay, ratio dropped. He was doing very consistent on the beginning, and kind of dropping down probably as his stamina went down. Maybe nerves too. But yeah, no, very solid score. And GgBli struggling a little bit with the ratio and with the miscount here, and the great count. Just it's not a bad score. 930.
Yeah, that's
Would
like
be
the 993-ish. It's around 993-ish if were for the misses and grades.
Yeah, you know, I'm not even complaining about his score. He did very good for what it is.
Oh,
It's more the issue that there's a sandbagger. I cannot call him anything else. Cause that guy is just he surprised me very, 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 very much.
Yeah, but one more pick before Wickion's able to kind of get that win.
Yeah, maybe GgBli. Whoa, clutch that up though. Can we get a quick RC5 in the chat?
Oh, maybe.
Put a map that nobody played. That would just be phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a good pick from the looks of things, just given how Rice 2 went.
Yeah, for sure.
Ellen too.
Ellen too. So we are gonna see the stamina and then on the last map.
Big consistency test at the end.
Yeah, big upset with the pick. I honestly thought we wouldn't be seeing more lands, but nonetheless, pretty interesting. And it is Wickion's pick, so I'm kind of worried for GgBli here. I mean, he seems to be struggling a little bit on the release aspect of a land, and this map, even though technically it's not releasey, it does have a little bit of a, especially in the most dense drop. It sort of does kind of the staircase release. It's some people still struggle with.
Yeah, it's kind of waiting for these players to really up though. Alright, here we go. Going into LN2. It'll be interesting to see how both players do.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a sort of redemption arc here from GgBli.
Yeah, they're gonna really need it now, especially just kind of going into the kind of last few picks here.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, and the early miss.
Yeah, definitely not gonna do them any good, but they're putting out somewhat decently onto the LNs at least. Yeah, but as we kind of go on, we're kind of at 0.87. That's not normal accuracy in playoffs.
Yeah, no, get this guy out of here. You know, we need to check his qualifier results because this is a little odd. He's either an insane early game player or he just sandbagged it hard.
Yeah. I'm curious. I want to actually see how they did. I guess maybe just the kind of fact that it's early game maybe. I mean, they didn't do too bad in the qualifiers, but maybe just a bit of a skill boost perhaps. Yeah, as we do continue on, actually starting to lower a little bit, but still putting really impressive accuracy.
Yeah, I mean, GgBli having a little bit of trouble here, but Wickion, I mean, I don't think I've seen a player this good in playoffs for now.
Yeah, I mean,
This has kind of been the battle where players don't really have the developed basics and consistency to FC every map, or like at least do upwards of 970 on each map. But here, I mean, Wickion he just doesn't have a care on the road. He's just doing it.
But as we're continuing on though, we can't sell in like that kind of like 0.80 range, as Blee's kind of just struggling to hold on to that combo, which is gonna be unfortunate, but not much they can really do.
I mean, this is, yeah. GgBli, although recovering his accuracy and his combo, it is a little late for that, as Wickion is holding a 91,000 point monopoly on GgBli. And with that, I mean, I think we could consider this match ended already.
Yeah, it's not that much left in the chart, and it's not really much that Wickion can really mess up on.
Yeah. And Wickion will be holding the FC here. No way.
Yeah.
991. Okay, get this guy out of here.
Yeah, impressive score for them. Honestly, they're gonna be scary to see once we kind of go into like round of 64 and whatnot.
He's dropped right into our round of 64 losers. I'm convinced there might be some people that qualified that will struggle against him in the losers bracket. It for sure.
I mean, they start off in the winners bracket for round of 64, so they have a bit of cushioning if they lose as well.
Yeah. But with that, Wickion will be advancing to round of 64's losers bracket, while GgBli sadly is out of the tournament. But congrats to both of the players for their performances, and see you guys later, I believe.
Yeah, let's see. Let's check the schedule. There is a match starting in an hour and a half. Unfortunately, I will not be available to stream that one. So we'll see if there's anyone there that can potentially stream it.
Alright, and I'll see you guys later.
See you and goodbye.